This is the BRX02 and I'd like to talk to you about some of the new features that are on this model, namely the suspension, new shocks, the drive shafts, and the body quick release, which is going to amaze you. It amazed me. I mean, I have the BRX01 and I love the way the quick release on the front works to release the body. This is going to blow your mind. Stick around. Let me start with the suspension. This comes with a leaf sprung all-round. There are two versions, as you know already, the linked version and the leaf spring version, which is this one. These leaf springs come with 4 leaves, and according to the manufacturer, it is recommended. There is a recommendation on the manual on how to set up the leaves. I believe there are 2 in the front and 3 in the back. And according to the manufacturer, that is the best configuration for the body that comes with this model, the Defender 110. I've tried it myself, and it's very nice on the leaf configuration as it is. For those interested, there are conversion kits for the springs. You can either convert the leaves to a linked version, or if you have the linked version of this model, you can convert it back to leaf springs. Matter of choice. These are the new Boomracing shocks. They come as standard with this model on all 4 corners, obviously. In this case, because this is the link sprung version, there is no external coilover spring, nor is there one inside. These do not have any springs in them. But if you order the linked version of the model, they will be supplied as coilover shocks. Same model, but there's a slight difference, obviously, because of the external spring. They are very slim. I mean, my finger, what can I put there to compare? Screwdriver, a miniature screwdriver. They're very slim and they're very scale. The new drive shafts for the BRX02 are slim also, and they are solid metal. You can see here what a nice finish they have and how scaled they look down here in the hub. I like these very much, very scale. And on a model like this, in my opinion, where scale is important, look even here. Hang on. There. It's so scaled. I like it a lot. Both back and front, obviously. Only on the BRX02. And last in this video, but not least, I think this is the most important one, are these here. They're on both sides of the chassis. I lost the light. They're on both sides of the chassis, here and up here. And this is part of the quick release mechanism for the body. Let me put the body on and I'll show you it being removed and back on again. And then I'll show you what it's like underneath the body. Let me move all this around. Okay, the body is in place now, and I'm going to remove it. I simply put my hands under here on both sides, squeeze the mechanism, and it comes off. That's simple. And to put it back on, you align these body holes at the back of the rear bumper. That's simple. Put it down, you align the body pins, and click it in place. And just to show you, I'm going to pick it up from the body. And there it is. That's simple. Off and on again. That's simple. Let me show it to you from the underside now. This is the underside of the BRX02, complete with body. This here and this here. These are the levers which you squeeze to release the body. As you can see here and here. So just as a demonstration, I can only do one side while it's upside down. When you squeeze here, you release these pins I showed you on the chassis. And when you squeeze them in, they just clip in. They have slots here. This side has a latch which holds it down. When you let this go, as you can see, look, it goes over the pin. And at the back it's the same. Ingenious. And it's so simple to use. And it's so neatly done. And it works perfect. You can actually lift the body with peace of mind and walk away with it if you have to. Perfect. Let me turn it back side up and show it to you once again. And here it is once again, the D110, mounted on the BRX02 chassis. It comes with 1.9 wheels. I've described all this in the build video, but let me run you through it again. The leaf sprung version comes with these wheels and these tires. They are very street legal, let's call it that. They are very scale. However, the linked version comes with slightly wider tires and I believe different wheels. This body is very well known. It's got an opening bonnet or hood, it depends where you're from. It's got the stay there. You can put in some scale engine, motor cover, whatever. It's got opening all doors and rear door as well. Comes with a sunroof and the very typical Land Rover top side windows. It is an excellent body. My paint job doesn't do it justice, to be honest with you, but I'm not a sprayer. But anyway, the battery, as you know, fits under the rear seat. I put in this battery here, and it fits very easy as a size. And I believe you can even put a slightly larger one. I have a 55T motor in there. It's a brushed motor, and then I have a 1080 AC in there. It's my driving style. I mean, you're free to put in whatever you want, and there's a lot of room for them to fit in there. There's a shelf in there. See how easy it is to take it off? There's the shelf here for the AC and your standard Boomracing receiver box at the back for more electronics. I believe there is a servo winch mount, I believe, that fits here somewhere in this area, which is also for the BRX01. And there is some mechanism to bring the rope all the way to the front. So your battery here, I think it's an excellent piece of kit. I love the carbon fiber chassis. I like the chassis rails. I love that. And when I was building it, I must say, maybe I didn't mention it that time, but when you fit these parts together, it's like they were made for each other. The design and the workmanship is so good. Even on the BRX01, I noticed that. It amazed me when I built the first one. And this, I expected it to be the same, and I was not disappointed. Everything fits together like a glove. They were meant to be together. Love it. And I like also the smoothness of how these springs work. I've had leaf springs before, and they didn't work as smooth. They are the same springs that there are on the BRX01. On my one, I changed the rear suspension to leaf, and it is as smooth as this is. I like it a lot. At the moment like this, you won't see much flex on it. In fact, it will just lift up. But once you put the body on it, because of the spring configuration for that body, um, you'll be surprised. I love the way the wheels go inside the arches. It's excellent. Anyway, oh, one last thing before I go. The transmission case. For those who like to build their own thing, this comes in pieces. You're going to have to assemble it. I believe you'll enjoy doing it. It's an experience, and it will show you, you will learn how it works. And should you have a problem, at least you know how to open it and what to expect to find inside. I will put up a link. I have a build video for this as well. I will put up a link for it, and somewhere up in the screen here now it will show. So if you want to have a look at it, it's all yours. And I also assembled this because this comes unassembled, but this is very straightforward. It's just 3 shafts and 3 gears, and that's it, and some bearings. Anyway, hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, please ask away. Be safe.